Hi, my name is Regina, and I am sharing with you from the teachings of Inner Ramana. And today I'm going to begin sharing with you from the third message in the book. That is on page 9, and it's called The Purpose of Surrender, Part 2. I'm going to begin by reading the first paragraph. It says, "The mind creates experience that is not real." That's what we learned in the first message in this book, the commentary on mind. The mind creates experience that is not real. It is illusion or fantasy, and it is created for the purpose of enjoyment or pleasure. But when the mind forgets reality and sees the unreal as real, fear is a necessary component. When we read the commentary on mind, we talked about how when we were children, we used to play games like War or Secret Agent or Playhouse. And we talked about how those games were really fun, no matter what happened in the game, because we knew it wasn't real. We knew we weren't really those characters, and we knew that what happened to those characters did not really happen to us. Well, Inner Ramana is saying the same thing here. He's saying this experience of a world, this experience of a body with 5 senses, this experience of a personality is an illusion or a fantasy created by the filter of the mind. And the purpose of this experience is enjoyment or pleasure, just like the games when we were children. But then Inner Ramana goes on to say, when the mind forgets reality and sees the unreal as real, fear is a necessary component. Imagine when you were a child, if you were playing the game of War, and suddenly you lost all perspective that it was just a game. Suddenly you thought it was very, very real. You thought you could be killed or maimed, that you could die or be severely hurt. The game would cease to be fun. Ramana is saying that that is very much like what is happening right now. We have forgotten who we really are. We think we are this temporal body that can be killed or maimed. We think that the world is completely real, and what happens here is very, very serious. And he says that because we have forgotten reality, or the truth of what we are afraid. The mind is afraid because the unnatural is not natural. The mind that has forgotten reality knows that something is wrong, but it does not know what that is. It projects stories in an effort to give itself a reason for its fear, but it cannot find the answer it seeks because it is looking in the wrong direction. Now, we seem to live in a world with a lot of problems that need to be solved. We seem to live in a world where there are lots of threats, things that can go wrong in our lives. We can lose our jobs, lose family members, lose our significant other, lose our health. He says that the mind is afraid, but the mind does not realize it's afraid because it's forgotten reality. It only knows that it's afraid. And so it starts looking to the world. It starts looking to the stories and saying, that's the reason for my fear. My health is why I'm afraid. My relationship is why I'm afraid. My financial situation is why I'm afraid. And then we go out and try to fix those things because we think if we can fix them, the fear will go away. But even if we are able to fix these stories, the fear doesn't go away. If I can fix my financial situation, for example, I will simply become afraid of something else. That's because the stories are not the cause of my fear. The cause of my fear is having forgotten who I am. Again, Inner Ramana says, The mind that has forgotten reality knows that something is wrong, but it does not know what that is. It projects stories in an effort to give itself a reason for its fear, but it cannot find the answer it seeks because it is looking in the wrong direction. Its fear does not come from its own projections, and so solutions to those projections cannot end the fear. Fear comes simply from not knowing reality. Therefore, the only answer to fear is to let go of what is false and to remember reality as true. Again, the only answer to fear is to let go of what is false and to remember reality as true. Thank you. That's it for today. Bye.